today to talk about Gus Robotics and our team involvement with the local attraction called the Trail of Terror. I'm here because of my passion, which is these guys right here. And I don't mean the robots, I mean the kids that are working on them. In all reality, we had another robot that was supposed to come up with us today, but they're so passionate about it that one of our kids took it to graduation with him so he could get his pictures done with it. So we don't have that robot with us today. So today, really what I want to talk about is what we do as a team. Thank you. So as a team, our kids are involved. You'll see a lot of videos, a lot of footage here. That's going to be photos of our kids and the involvement that they do in the community. You're going to see pictures of them doing stuff with the Trail of Terror, pictures of them doing stuff with the community, and them doing things with the team. Our Gus kids are all really a family for us. There's other mentors in the audience with me today who are also a major part of making these kids who they are today. We spend a lot of time and dedicate a lot of time to teaching them about community involvement and teaching them why it's important to us, because these guys are our future. So again, like I said, you will be seeing pictures here as we go along. So one of the important things about our team, we call it gracious professionalism. When our kids go to tournaments, they spend a lot of time working together as a team, but also they spend a lot of time working together with other teams. When we do our competitions, they actually have to team up with other teams that they've never worked with before when these robots compete in competitions. So they go out on the stage or in the competition and they meet new people that they've never worked with before, and they have to take 2 other teams and they have to compete against 3 other teams to defeat them. It's very challenging because every robot is different, every team is different, every team captain is different. So they have to learn how to work together. And these kids spend a lot of time learning that. In every competition, they get together and they have meetings until 1, 2 in the morning to talk about what's their strategy for the next day. They spend a lot of time on this and they learn how to work together. Outside of competitions, our own kids spend time going out into the community and they do community cleanups with the local, in Meriden is where we're located. They do mayor cleanups, they do river cleanups, riverfront recapture. They spend a lot of time with Children's Medical Center here in Hartford and in other local areas where they go and they spend time with the kids and they let the kids work with these robots and they teach them how to use it. Realistically, our kids go out there and I've seen tears in my kids' eyes when they go and they spend time at the Children's Medical Center or even at the local high school or middle schools and elementary schools when they're showing kids how these work. And they give the kids the controls and they let young kids take control of these robots and drive these robots for the first time that they've ever held a controller for one. We also got them involved last year. We created an alliance with the Trail of Terror, which is in Wallingford, Connecticut. And basically what the Trail of Terror does, which is important to us as a team, is they spend the whole summer building sets and building an environment for people to come in the end of the year, Halloween time, and they scare people. Great time. We have a blast with it. As a matter of fact, some of you probably signed waivers so we can shoot at you, and we're done with this. Realistically, at the Trail of Terror is a lot like our organization because what they do is they take kids, they teach them skills. Now they're taking our kids, letting us build sets for them, do our electronics, do our automation in their environment and in their world. And then they take our kids and they dress them up at Halloween time, and our kids are out there scaring with the rest of the Trail of Terror family. And they are a real family. There's about 350 people at the Trail of Terror, 300 people, who go there and they work together to scare. Trail of Terror is important to us as a team because of the main reason, which is community involvement. They keep kids off the streets. They teach them careers. They take all the profits, because we're all volunteers. They take all the profits and they go to local charities around the area. Last year, I think the number was $87,000 to local charities. The year before was over $120,000 to local charities. They spend a day where they bring in kids that are unable to walk through, handicapped, whatever the case, for any reason, and they give them a free run through the Trail of Terror. They're just like us. We want them kids to understand involvement with the community. They spend time doing that. As you can see, our kids are learning how to build sets just like other kids in the area. And we spend a lot of time doing this because we want our kids to understand for the future, this is what you want to do. This is what's important. We want to make people happy. We want to make people feel good. And we want to be part of the involvement of that community. In our area, I think Gus Robotics spends more time doing community service than they do doing competitions. We really do, because that's the value. We spend a lot of time, obviously. The mentors actually have more fun with the robots than the kids do. And we play with these things just like they do, and it's probably more our excuse to get out and play than it is the kids, because we get out there and we have a blast with them. You can see from the pictures we are involved with a lot of things around the state, but mostly in our area. And our kids, they really, really enjoy doing this. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second there. So realistically, though, our kids are the main goal. They're our main focus, and we do everything we can to teach them. And you can see they're all involved. I didn't want to come here today alone because my kids are part of what I do. Even the kids that are not mine are my kids in a way, obviously, because I dedicate as much time as I can to them and to teach them. It's very important to me personally because I love these kids. The other things that we're doing for our community right now is we have a program that we're trying to introduce to the elementary and middle schools. It's a new VEX robotics program. The elementary and middle schools haven't put a lot of focus on the children in our area. And this new program will give us a chance to introduce the younger kids to the programs that will help them be ready for when they get to our age group. We support kids that are high school age, and we really, really, really want to introduce the elementary and middle schools into our program and have them prepared for when they get to high school level. Our numbers are dwindling right now because of the fact that we don't have the younger kids involved. And this year, actually, we're pushing really hard, and looks like we're going to be introducing into our elementary and middle schools in the fall. We'll be introducing a new VEX program, and we're really excited for that. So that's what I'm here for. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I hope you guys are as passionate about it as I am and ask questions when we're done, because I really would like to see you guys introduce it into your areas. Thank you very much.